Hello, good evening. Hello, YouTube channel. Hello to my subscribers. Happy Wednesday. I want to come on here. I want to play my little intro music. I'm a little late with it, but I'm playing it. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Coming here for this midweek retreat. That's it. Here we are. We are here. It's Gabbing with Gayl. We are doing episode 3 of Gabbing with Gayl. And tonight we are talking about phases. So before we get into our conversation about phases, I just want to check in with everybody to see how they're doing. Hello, how are you? I hope your week has been going well. Oh Lord, my battery about to die. Now, oh goodness, I guess I didn't prepare for that. See what I'm talking about? This is a phase right here. And I'm looking for my charger for my laptop. I'm looking for the charger for my laptop. I'm looking for the charger for my laptop. Something is not right here. Here we go. I sat in here all this time to be prepared and still ill prepared. But we're going to make it work. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to keep this thing moving. So I do want to check in with you all to see how you're doing. How is your week going? Time has been moving steadily for me. We came off of a long holiday weekend. So I'm trying hard not to complain. It's Wednesday and I have been productive. Let's just say that I have been productive. So I want to do a little bit of housekeeping with you, and I want to, after I say thank you again for coming on and joining me tonight, housekeeping. First thing, you know what I'm going to say. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel and join us for your midweek retreat so we can have some good adult conversations and have some fun too and get to know each other while we're on here. Um, if you like to participate, please engage with us. Put your comments and give us some feedback in the comment section over here in the chat, and just engage, ask questions, just and be a part of the conversation. You can join us on Instagram on our social media platform. You can find us at where WEAR underscore WBO. And someone asked me, a couple of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people because not a whole lot of people didn't ask, but a few people have asked me less than 10, more than 5. What is where WBO? Where underscore WBO. The WBO stands for Women Business Owners. So where underscore Women Business Owners, WBO. I do have an announcement for you, and some of you may know this, and I'm sharing it because you've all been a part of my community. And I'm sharing with you that Wear has launched its online apparel store called Wearing It. And it's all capital letters WEAR dash capital N dash capital I capital T. You can find Wearing It at www.wearwbo WEARWBO.com. Go on there. We have our inaugural collection launched. It is some products that I sat long and hard and thought about what would make a difference and what would inspire me and inspire other people. What are the things that I use most often? That's I love t-shirt. I love a good t-shirt and I love a good bag. I am a bag lady, and we have a lot of things that's still in the production, if you will, still being created and just looking everything over to see if we want to add them to the store. But when you get off of here, go over there to www.wearwbo.com and shop our store. And if it's something that you like to see in there, send me an email, send me a message and let me know. There's a contact form on the store. You can send me a message, say, hey, I would like to see teas. I would like to see coffee mugs. whatever the case is, just come and see us and shop. And I'm gonna tell you something. You got 48 hours left till our Memorial Day sale ends. That sale ends on the 3rd, on Friday, where you get 10% off of a new customer order. So come on over and join us. We are so happy. And if you have already shopped with us, thank you so much for shopping with us. So I want to get into the discussion tonight, and I want to talk about phases. Yes, let's talk about phases because we all face them. We all go through them. We're all in different phases of our life right now. So, right, what I want to get into is phases for life and or business. So, just like our life, our business has an existence. So, what factors affect us in life, they spill over and filter into the business. As much as we try for it not to, it does. So, one of the first phase that I want to talk about, and let me just give my disclaimer and tell you that they may not all necessarily happen in this particular order. This is just the order and how they fall for me and how I associate my transition stages from one phase to another. Okay. So the first phase that I fell into was passion. Passion. I knew I had a drive and a passion for something. I'm like, I know I want to do this. I'm supposed to be doing this, but, but, and you know what that but is in there? That but is fear. I want to start my own YouTube channel and reach out to people and share my life experiences and engage with people. I love talking. I love gabbing. I love getting to know people. I know I have something I want to offer out to, a community of people, but fear. You'll have buts along with your passion. Your passion, you feel motivated, you start thinking, you start writing things down, you got a plan, you thinking of how you can do it. How many people do you talk to about your plan? How many people do you talk to about your dreams and what it is that's most important to you? What do you spend most of your time doing? Dreaming about living your dream. That's the passion. That's the passion behind your gift. Y'all see me looking over here because that's where my notes are. So, what I want to tell you is in that passion, you start investing in your idea, and that idea is your dream. And then your dream starts to drive you. And then you start dreaming about it and thinking about it so much you can almost taste it. And then after you realize what your passion is and that you have this dream, then the next space you go into is money. Money. But not money. So, not so much for the love of money, but to have access to money. The money falls in on two different scopes. How much money do I need to do this? And how much money can I make? The first one, how much money do I need to do this? If you think and spend your time worrying about the money, you will never do it. You'll never do it. Yes, you will spend money on your passion. You spend money on everything else. You go to the grocery store, you go into these big chain stores, you go into department stores, you go in online stores, go to wearing it at WBO.com. You shop with us like you shop with everybody else, shop with us. Um, you make provisions for the things that you want to do when it comes to your finances. We set money aside, or we put money in savings accounts, or we rob Peter, Paul, and Mary. But when it comes time to invest in us, that's when we are the most reluctant. And I want us to do better, and I want us to start leaping over that reluctancy and start seeing the value in investing in yourself. So the other side of the money is how much money can I make doing this? Do your research. Research other people that are doing what you're doing. Research how to monetize your dream. Because I'm going to tell you something. A very wise woman told me, my best friend told me, we can all come to the table and eat. There is enough out here for everybody to be successful and for everybody to eat. That is a very true statement, but is everybody hungry? Is everybody hungry? I'm hungry. I'm hungry as hell. I get on here every week, whether somebody is on here with me or not, because I know at some point in time, at some day, somebody will come on here, whether it's one body or two bodies, but somebody, and that is my goal, that is my prayer, that somebody will come on here, join me, or even do the replay and get information that they didn't have before. So you have to look at both sides of the coin of your passion. You look at both sides of the coin when it comes to how much money do I need to do this? How much money can I make doing this? What can I do? How can I make this happen? Who would be my customers? Who would pay me for something that I do effortlessly? So now you done talked about passion. You thought about and grazed over the money. Now you getting ready to get creative. Now your creativity is kicking in. Now most of your time is consumed with your creative thoughts. You brainstorm. Now you start talking to people. But let me just tell you something. While you're talking to people, just pick their brain. Pick their brains, but don't share all of what you have with people because we all know you can't do that with everybody. Okay, we just can't. But while you talk to people, just do research, pick their brains, because you'll learn from everybody you come in contact with. I promise you, you will learn something from or about that person while you're researching in your creative phase. The creative juices are flowing, and I have so many pads and notebooks laying around here. I got 3 notebooks, just 3 alone sitting here next to me. And this, my dears, is my journal I created that I'm getting ready to put on sale. This is my manifest journal. And I write everything in here that has to do with my thoughts, my creativity, the things I want to manifest, the things that I'm hoping for, the things that I need to plan for emotionally and financially. I put them in this journal. So be on the lookout for my manifest journal. It is coming, 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 coming. I'm just waiting for the jacket that this goes in so that I can get it out online and you guys can order this and buy it so that you can identify your passion, write down the phases and the formulas for the money that you need, and record your creativity. You're going to always need something to write in. This can fit in your purse easily. Well, a purse that I carry because I carry a big bag. But this can easily fit in your purse. So be on the lookout for my manifest journal. It's coming, and you can put all your creativity right in here and keep it in one place. Don't do like I used to do and write everything down on post-it notes. And when I go to find a post-it note, it's not posted anywhere. I cannot find it. Get you a journal so that you write all your creativity down, write your date down, and you can go back to it when you need to. You can add to it when you need to. So, talking about that, going from passion to money to creativity, the next thing you're going to start doing after you go through those phases is you're going to start strategizing and you're going to start thinking strategy. Then you're going to start thinking about picture your short term, your long term plans, sustainability. What will carry me through a phase? What is long lasting? Do I need professional guidance? Should I be getting coaching? I need professional advice. That's a part of your strategy because right now, in your strategy phase, that's going to build the foundation of your dream. That's going to build the foundation of your passion so that it can sustain you long term, so that you do have something that can carry you through past a phase. Because the phases are going to come and go. The phases are going to be fluid. It's going to be like a river. It's going to constantly be moving. You don't just go through these phases and it stops and you're done and you're off running and that's it. No, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. These things like an unwanted visitor, they keep coming back, even if you wanted to or not. You just have to learn how to maneuver and adapt to whatever phase that you're in. So when you're talking strategy, that's your time. You're joining, brainstorming, and your creativity together. Because what you want to keep in mind is that you want to stay true to your vision, stay true to your dream, whether it's in life that you're planning for life changes, life goals, or whether it's your business. You will go through these phases, you will experience them. And what I want you to do is I just want you to be prepared. I just want you to be prepared. So after you start strategizing and you figuring out how to transition, you've already gone from the passion phase, the money phase, the creativity phase, and now you strategize and you're planning. And after you do strategy and you plan and you implement, how do you implement that strategy that you just thought about, that you just brainstormed about, that you just joined forces or a partnership with somebody in? How do you implement? That's where you may need your leadership skills, or when you need to reach out to somebody to mentor you about implementation and bringing it to fruition and making it happen. And that is how you understand whether that's something you do yourself or is that something that you seek help and you reach out to someone and find some resources to help you do. Because the implementation part of it all is going to float the boat. You could build the ark, but if the rain don't come, you ain't going nowhere. Mm-mm. If the rain don't come, you ain't going to move. So build the ark. Build the ark. If the weather don't say it's going to rain, you going to have to find some water. Where's the water? You got to find it. Tap into your resources. Look for mentors. Check with people who are already in the field that you're in. Um, just gain knowledge wherever you can. And once you implement your plan and you start seeing it come to fruition and you start seeing action behind the plan where it actually starts happening, you will get excited and that creativity and your passion will be reignited. You will revisit that dream when you see your dream and your passion in movement, in real time moving, and it starts looking really real to you, and it starts like, I'm doing this right now, this is really happening. All I had to do was identify my passion, figure out the money part, how much money do I need, how much money can I make. I had to get creative, I had to strategize. Now I'm implementing, and then you're implementing and you're moving right along. And guess who stops by to see you? Guess what phase comes in to see you? Change. Change drops right on in on you, honey. Change comes over and said, hello, hold up, don't forget me. I think you need to do this now. Or and change don't come by itself. Change does not come alone. Change come with a little visitor called life. Life is on your porch, standing there looking you in the face along with change. And now you have to figure out how do you transition from the strategy and the implementation you did that seemed to be working, but now life is here along with change, and you got to switch some things up. And guess what? We have to learn how to be okay with that. Once we figure out how to be okay with whatever phase we're in, change and life are hand in hand. You might see life first and change later, or vice versa. Change might come first and then drag old life behind it a few little steps later, but it will come. It will come. And you have to be okay with that. And when I say be okay with it, I don't mean just lie dormant with it and run from life or change. When I say be okay with it, I mean for you to accept where you are, realize where you are, and revisit the plan. Because guess what? It's your plan. Hello? It's your plan. It's your passion. It's your vision. It's your dream. You can go back and change whatever you need to. That's the beauty of chasing your dream. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust. Change, when its phase shows up, sometimes it seems like it never leaves and it evolves into other phases. Change may have you change your focus, change your plan, change your approach, but change will happen. So, what are some of the things that we fear most of all when we go through these phases? I'm going to tell you about me. For me, one of my biggest fears is not realizing where I am in the phase, in what stage I'm in, because to me that's calamity and confusion. I don't like a lot of confusion. I'm a Libra through and through with a Scorpio rising, baby. I just barely missed the Scorpios. Okay, so understand what I'm telling you. I'm a Libra, but I'm on that Scorpio borderline. Okay, all right. So anyway, I'm a Libra to heart, and I have to have balance. And not knowing where I am and not being able to identify what phase I'm in is calamity. And I have to be able to know where I am so I can gauge and push the arc where it needs to go, or whether I need to be doing a rain dance, hoping for some rain and some water, or we've run up on land and I need to get up off that thing and start walking or running. So I do need to know for me where I am in my phases, what phase I'm in, because that will dictate to me what I need to do. So I want to share with you that it's okay to be in these different phases. And like I said earlier, it may not come in its order: passion, money, creativity, strategy, change, implementation. Sometimes change in life happen that will catapult you into finding out what your passion is. And you start planning, and then you start moving, and it starts taking off faster than you thought. And now you're like, wait a minute, I got to find out about how much money I need. How much money it's going to take for me to do this? How much money can I make? Am I going to make money? Will people buy this? Will people pay me for this? Does anybody really want this? Will it be important to anybody other than me? These phases will come at you 100 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour, but know the definite, they will come. They will come. So take the time not to be still, but to focus. And when I say, I want you to be still, but don't be quiet, because you need to talk these things through. You need to speak with people. You need to reach out to people who have done what you want to do. Do your research. I promise you, it will pay off big time if you do your research. It will help you. And it'll help you save money, because I'm going to tell you something. I got so overzealous and I was so full of excitement and ideas. And I'm like, oh, and I know I got to do this. And I know I got to do that. And I know. And jumped out there and spent money. And I ain't know a damn thing. I know what I thought I knew. I know what I thought I knew. I knew structure wise, but experience wise, culture wise for what you want to do, how you get to do it. Save yourself some money and do your research, because I ended up just wasting money, just getting out there, putting the cart before the horse. Sometimes we rush ourselves because we're so full of creativity, we're so full of our passion, we're so full of our dreams that we get ahead of ourselves and we miss our real opportunity. I don't want any of you to, number one, waste money. And number two, I don't want you to miss your real opportunity. If you're identifying and finding out what your passion is, you're just now figuring it out. And there's really no just now figuring it out. It happens for you when it happens for you. Like my husband say all the time, you're ready for it when you're ready for it. But one thing I will tell you, your passion, your gift that is God given, that has been given to you, is very loyal because your gifts never leave you. Our gifts never leave us. Never. We put them down, we put them aside, we go and do other things. I can't be bothered with that right now. I don't have money for that. Oh, I have to do this. This requires my attention right now. We think of everything to say, to put our dreams and our visions on the shelf, on the back burner. A lot of us know that place. We know where that's at, right? Because we live there sometimes. And I talked about in my last episode, I want us to do better with that. Stop putting ourselves on the back burner. I didn't forget about that. As some of y'all said y'all was gonna take them 30 minutes, start with 15, add 15 minutes a day for yourself. In that time, you can be creative. In that time, you can strategize. In that time, you can connect with your passion and you can even adjust and embrace whatever change life has thrown your way. You, I want you to remember that everything that's not happening to you it can be happening for you or around you. And there's a lot that we cannot control in life. But the one thing for sure we can control is how we respond to it, if we need to respond to it at all. And one of my favorite things I tell people is I do what is required, not what is requested. Just because it's requested doesn't mean it's required. You do what is required. A lot of people will be uncomfortable that their requests don't get answered or met. And that's fine because we have to learn with being uncomfortable. That's a part of life. But what you have to do is function in your gifts in your appointed time. Don't get ahead of yourself. Please don't get out here and waste money. I'm speaking from experience. I'm looking at something right now, a box that I have, that I jumped out there and bought something and didn't even need it. And now I got to figure out how to get it back. Send it back. Oh, I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna get my money back. Yes, I will. I'm gonna get my money. What I'm saying is don't waste money. Don't waste money. And another thing I don't want you to waste, do not waste your time trying to convince people of your gifts. Because if that's what you're doing, you are talking to the wrong people. Find out who your tribe is. Find out who your consumers are. But in life, you got to have that tribe. The people that are cheering for you, but will tell you and pull you by your coattails when you need it. Because I know I need it a lot. And my tribe, they on it. Some of them on it real good. Some of them on it real good. Miss Benefit of the Doubt, I know when you see this, I know you're working right now, but I love you for pulling my coattails. My sister too. I have a really, really good tribe. I have a wonderful, a beautiful tribe of women, female cousins, sisters, sister-in-laws. You know, I ain't got but one sister-in-law, so it is it's an honor to have them in my corner and to support me. Thank you all. I love you. Um, but I want you to find your tribe. Find your tribe and take the time to realize where you are, what phase you're in. And guess what? Your phase journey doesn't look like anybody else's. Mine doesn't look like yours, and yours doesn't look like old girl down the street, or the girl at your job, or your auntie girlfriend that got her own business. Everybody's journey and phases will be different and they will be presented to you differently. But when that happens, embrace it. You say, oh, okay, hmm, I'm in a passion phase right now. And let me tell you something, you get new gifts all the time. As you get exposed to things and people and opportunities, you'll find a love for some things that you didn't even know because you weren't exposed to it. Exposure is a mother, baby. When you get exposed to something, you was like, I didn't know I like that. I didn't know that I would enjoy doing that. New passions are born. New passions are conceived as you go through life. So don't be afraid to do something new. Talk to somebody outside of your normal circle. I mentioned this in my May blog on my website at premierconsulting.cfl.com. If you go to my parent company's website, I have a blog on there and it's called Motivational Movement. In there, I talk about the perfect stranger. You'll be surprised the information that you'll gain from talking to somebody new or different, the exposure you can gain, and resources that you can gain from talking to somebody new or different. You have to be able and willing to move your dreams along outside of your circle. Now, you need your tribe, your real tribe that's going to tell you the truth, that's going to support you. And I don't mean tearing you down and shoving negativity your way. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the thick of it, that they would charge you to think about your approach. They would charge you with remembering your why. Why are you passionate about this? And why do you want to do this? And if you really want this, you need to do X, Y, and Z. The tribe that will tell you you can't be on every scene. You have to make sacrifices if you want to make this thing happen. And yes, sacrifices is a part of this puzzle. But when you finish and you put that last piece in, that picture, that serene puzzle that you put together, you did that. Whether it's 200 pieces, 300 pieces, 500 pieces, 1,000 pieces. It's your picture, it's your puzzle. You put it together. So be well with your phases, embrace where you are. You do not have to kick up a bunch of dust and don't and then you're not going anywhere. Don't do that. Be okay where you are. You don't have to justify the phase that you're in with anyone. It's your dream, it's your life, and its buddy changes that come along with it for you. It's yours. Own it, embrace it, but be moving. Have forward movement in all of your phases. Think through your phases, create through your phases, plan and strategize through these phases, implement through your phases, and change will come. Change will come. Just as sure as life is happening, change will come. So I'm not going to be long. Last time I was almost an hour, and I promised I was not going to do that. So I'm going to start closing it up with you. And my call to action for you tonight is think about what it is and how is it that you notice that you're transitioning from one phase to another. And how do you deal with that? Um, Try to let your phases inspire you. Write, take notes, write things down. I promise you, I'm gonna have my journal ready for you guys. Definitely by the middle of the mid-month, if not by mid-June, it will be available in July. I'm just waiting for the covers to put the journal in. But just get yourself a writing pad, a notebook, something to write your creativity down and charge yourself with being inspired by every stage that you're in. Um, I want you to stay away from comparison. Comparison is a slow dose of poison to your focus and your mindset. Do not compare yourself to anybody else because I promise you, it's only one you. And inside of you is your dream. Your dream and those seeds that are inside of you are yours. Do not compare yourself. That is a struggle that many people face. And that will definitely create and I'll say a negative shift. You won't look at your dream the same because you'll be their dream is not for you to analyze, and it's not for you to look at and scrutinize and figure out how they did it. That's not for you. It's not yours. Bring it on back home. Bring it back. Bring it back right here and focus on the seeds and the gifts that you were given. And I promise you, you have everything you need already inside of you. You just have to realize it to get your dreams done, to go through your phases. You have everything you need. You just have to move past those buts. And the buts ain't nothing but fear. And we implement it ourselves. When you get on the other side of that but and you start seeing things happening, and I'm going to share something with you. I was elated when I got my first sale on our wearing it website that somebody had ordered something. I was so ecstatic that somebody chose to spend their hard-earned money with me on something that I created. I'm telling you, I was so excited because that is an honor that somebody would do that. Because people go through a lot to go to work and earn their money. And for a consumer to think enough of your product and your brand to spend that hard earned money with you, that is an honor. So I thank you. I thank you in advance for shopping with me. Thank you in advance for reaching out and telling me items that you may want to see. Thank you for joining me here on Gabbing with Gayl tonight and just listening and taking in these life qualifying experiences that I have had. And I am having, still going through life, still being faced with changes. Life showed up at my door today in my face. I accepted it for what it was. Not immediately though. No, I did not. I had to do one of them self-talks I talked about in the last episode. I had to do one of them self-talks. And yes, I was talking out loud. But what I did do was I started understanding where I was at and what was happening. And I governed myself accordingly. And I began my adjustment and adaptation process. So life greeted me today with change. And I embraced it. And I'm moving forward and I'm working through it. And it's already all right. It's already all right. So I'm excited about that. So what I want you to do, another call to action I want for you to do is when you feel like you're in a phase, you know what? Set goals for the phase that you're in. Journal your goals in your phase, and then just go back and revisit it and look at it. Because when you're in your creativity and strategizing phase, you can go back and look at that stuff. Don't be afraid of the phases. It may or not be, again, in the particular order that I mentioned, they may come very differently, but they will come. So let your phases inspire you. Let them catapult you into your creativity and that you start planning and strategizing and implementing, and you will see change. Hello, change. I saw you today. Come in here. Let's do this and get this over with so I can start moving things around and making the adjustments that are necessary. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid because I promise you, it's worth it because you're worth it. And I will tell you, and I say this all the time, and you're going to hear it next week probably, that, put in the effort because it's worth it to chase your dreams. But don't just chase your dreams. You got to catch them dreams, embrace them dreams, and live in your dreams. That is what we all aspire to do, just to be able to live in our dreams. You have everything you need to do it. So just do it. Thank you for coming out tonight and joining me on Gabbing with Gayl, getting our gab on. Please visit Instagram and look for us under at where WEAR underscore WBO on Instagram. Shop our new inaugural collection on our online shop on our store at all capital letters, wearing it, WEAR N IT, wearing it. The website is www.wearwbo.com. Check out what we got. I hope you choose to shop with us. It is our pleasure to be here with you and to serve you. I look forward to seeing you on the gram. I went live on the gram tonight, y'all, right before I did this. Now, I don't know what that looked like or how it came across, but I'm just accomplishing these goals and jumping these hurdles, and I got that behind me. So you'll see more of me. Okay. And I hope that there's some applause in there for that. But I'm hitting that 40 minutes and I meant to stop at 30, but it's just because I love coming on here talking to you all. So next week I will be back on for your midweek retreat with Gabbing with Gayl. And I have a very special guest that is going to be on with us next week. Um, We'll be here on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So I will see you next week. Enjoy the rest of this week. Enjoy your weekend. And may you go into this thing with all of your gifts. Be ready, rock steady, because good things are getting ready to happen. It's already been ordered for you. You just got to step into it, walk in it, run in it, pick it up. Just take off with it. It's yours. It got your name on it. I promise you it do. Thanks for coming together with it. Do y'all see my banner? Do y'all see what was? Let me tell y'all. Do y'all see what I have been waiting for? Do y'all see it? That's what I had been waiting for. And then I didn't have nothing on the wall. And then the second episode, I had paper stuck to I had paper taped to the wall. My husband helped me tape. And then now he has this up here for me. So this is the banner that I was waiting on. What do y'all think about it? Do you like it? I like it thus far. I like it so far. So that's what I was waiting on. So anyway, I just wanted to remind y'all for those of you who were on here with me last week and I was talking about this. This is what we were waiting on. And guess what? Time has passed and it is here. So now we're on to the next goal. So our next goal is to have a successful show next week. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. We have a very special guest. And I know she is going to have you on fire and inspired. So thank you for coming out. We love you. Don't just chase your dreams, catch them, embrace them, and live in it. We'll see you soon. Take care.